Hi guys, Nicole Kernahan here, your holistic life and mindset coach. A lot of people have asked me, what the heck do you do and how does it work? So I'm going to take a few minutes to explain to you what it is that I do. Okay, so I'm a holistic life and mindset coach. So I work with people in 7 different areas of life. So health is one of them, but I work also within relationships, career, money, time, spirituality, and oneself, your self-image. So I work in these 7 different areas, and I help people get from where they are to where they want to go, to their goals. Okay, and I really do that through starting with the root cause of our actions and our results, which is digging into the mind. So changing up our neural pathways, our thought patterns, which changes our feelings, our actions, and then leads to the results that we're getting in these different areas of life. And I've been doing this now for almost 5 years. I've had the great pleasure of working with about 100 people in different parts of the world. And I follow through some very specific programs and processes that I work with people in. Okay. So how does it work? So there's 3 steps that I do when I work with people. We do coaching, there's content, curriculum, and then there's a process. So the coaching, I work with individuals either one-on-one or in a small group, often in a small group format, often in a Zoom webinar like this, sometimes in person, sometimes over the phone. So we do an hour of coaching once a week, every single week, where I hold you accountable, I help you get unstuck, I help give you clarity on where you're going, and help you through the processes and the program materials that we go through. Okay, so coaching is incredibly amazing and life transforming. Everyone needs a coach. I love it. I usually have 1 or 2 at all times. Okay, so the second step is the curriculum, the content. So there's actually audios that I send you. There's videos, there's some reading, a little bit of reading, not too much, and some writing. So it's actually scientifically proven over 55 years in terms of information that you're getting. So it's kind of like a course, and there's 12 different modules that I have. So they're available in different packages, like 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months. But if we follow through very specific content and material that helps you with gratitude, with vision, mind, self-image, habits, so various different areas, but really helps with that retraining the mind in different aspects. And then the last piece is a process. And I'll explain that when we work together, but there is just a little bit that you do every single day. There's a little bit of writing, a little bit of listening. There's a very specific process that you do a little bit each day. I promise you it's not too much time, and how much time is your life worth anyways? Hopefully it's worth 10 or 20 minutes a day to change your life. But there is a very specific process that I get you to use when you're incorporating some of that material in the coaching. Okay, so that's how it works. So what I would recommend for you guys is to just reach out, and we'd have a quick 20-minute free coaching call. I could learn a little bit more about you, your goals, what you've tried, what's worked, where you might be stuck, can give you some feedback and advice right on the spot. And then if there's a fit, we can talk about some next steps and what options there might be to work together. Okay, so definitely reach out. It's nicole.kernahan at outlook.com. That's NICOLE.KERNOHAN at outlook.com. And reach out and let's connect, and we can discuss and see if it's a fit. Okay, so that's what I'm going to share for today. Now I'm going to just give you a short video clip, just a few minutes, I think, of 2 client experiences. And I've got a full 20-minute video with a variety of other client experiences that you can watch, but for now I'll just share these 3 minutes. Okay, and you'll see, it's Michelle and Dana, you'll see there's some business goals, some financial goals, some health goals. There's different aspects of life that most people I'm working with are usually working on a few different areas, 1 or 2 at least, sometimes more. Okay, here we go. Enjoy, and we'll talk to you soon.
What you've experienced, how you feel different, any external things that you've seen shifted as well, whatever you'd like to share.
Well, the gratitude component of the program was by all means everything I needed. Everything. It was the missing piece of my life. And yes, I had grown up to be thankful and to be polite, if you will, but I had never been taught to be grateful. So stepping it up in that department of my life changed everything for me. I don't lose my temper anymore. I sleep better. I fall asleep better. I don't get up cranky. I tend to not even need food as much. I used to turn to treats a lot. I don't feel so discouraged when I get dressed in the morning, like, oh, I have no clothes. Like, I'm like, I have great clothes. Like, I'm fine. Even my old little car is now like the best thing ever. So it's really cool how my perspective has shifted completely. And now knowing my purpose, I've been able to let go of things that don't align with it, which is just completely freeing. I don't feel guilt. I don't feel shame. I don't feel regret. I just feel like, okay, it wasn't for me. Good enough, and keep going. So definitely a happier person overall. Still have my blue days, everyone does, but I'm able to bounce back quicker, which is a great feeling.
I had gotten into it with the thoughts of just one business that I really wanted to focus on. But with that, even being able to focus on that, I realized I cannot not pay attention to all the other things that are going on, because those were causing emotional shifts in me, which ultimately affected the business of why I was why I hired you. And I think that as you and I work together, you picked up on, okay, well, tell me about this other business, which I had never really mentioned because it wasn't my focus. But it was occupying a lot of my bandwidth. It was occupying a lot of my emotional energy. And so you being able to help me with that and eventually sell them and let go of that was part of, what my ultimate goal was. And I had mentioned that it's health and wellness, and our last month, which is typically a very slow month in health and wellness, was our best month ever, which is incredible because it's not solely up to me, but just learning how to change my mindset and just change my approach to things, and sometimes just kind of let go of needing to control it all has actually helped. And so I think that's another good point too, is a lot of the advice you get when you hire a coach may be counterintuitive, or it may be, like, well, that doesn't work with my personality. But it may be exactly what you need.